Hi everyone, it's Jude. I hope you're having a great start of the week. Happy Monday to everyone. Like every Monday, I'm here to give you a little bit of guidance because who doesn't need a little bit of guidance? Like I do this for me and I do this for all of you too. So I drew some cards today. We're gonna have some past, present, and future for the week. So we're gonna start with the past card. We got the Queen of Cups for the past. So this is representing our last week. I'm really proud, I'm really happy about this card, that we're getting this card, because it's telling me a lot about the progress we are making. Like last week, I feel, according to this card, we are connecting with our emotions, we're connecting with our feelings. We got the Queen of Cups. She's sitting on the shore, like there's water on the floor, and oh my god, just her clothes is so flowy, and the sky is really bright too. So the water just gives me the feeling of emotions and feelings. She is not just being herself, she's being more than that. She's going deep within, and actually she's connecting with her feelings, with her emotions. I will say she's connected with her soul, with her divine part, and she's very intuitive. So she's been listening to her intuition. So I will say that last week maybe we had a little bit of a spiritual awakening in all of us, that maybe we're connecting with our soul a little bit more and more. Maybe it might not seem like that, but you might have like discovered that I don't know, that if you listen to your intuition, like, oh, this thing is kind of work, or maybe like you just, I don't know, you discover a practice that connects you deeply with yourself, and you'll be able to connect with your feelings and emotions. And when I say feelings and emotion, it's like what I'm feeling, what I'm experiencing right now. You're not in the place of judging your feelings, but more about like, okay, where this coming from, you know, like you were willing to go deep to find answers. And whenever problems or situations or challenges we had last week, our intuition was the answer, the first gut feeling that we felt in our bellies. Most of the time is the right answer, because our bodies don't lie, our soul doesn't lie to us. So whenever someone or something comes into contact with our energy, we feel it, and you have to learn to use it. You have to learn to listen to it, to understand what it's saying. So I'm very happy that we were doing that last week. I definitely feel like I was in a little bit of like, with this Mercury in retrograde, it was funny, right? Like it was like I felt like I was on the ocean, but I was like getting old like really messed up, because it was hard to keep my head out of the water, I will say. And I don't know about you guys, but I had a couple rough weeks where I couldn't find the bottom and I couldn't stand up. And it's all right too, you know, it's all right when you have times where you just need to go within and you need to find your own balance, and whatever way you do it, that's all right. So I feel like these couple days, last week, it's been a little bit better. Like Mercury retrograde is gone, so thank God. We are feeling a little bit better. We're connecting a little bit with our souls, with our intuition. I would say that I mean, I have connected with my soul a lot, and maybe your soul is giving you some answers and you don't know still how to act on them. And that's why we have this really interesting card on the present. We got the Page of Swords for the present. So this is like the week, like the raw week, Monday through Friday. This is the energy, the Page of Swords. And I love this card. It's a beautiful card. Look at that. This guy is like ready to roll. Like it's like whatever time we took during Mercury in retrograde and last week and everything to relax and to find ourselves again, to find that raw divine self that actually tells us and is our compass to tell us where to go. It has given us a lot of answers, and at this point this week we are like, okay, I'm ready, I'm full of energy, I'm full of new ideas. If I'm struggling with this, I have ideas of how to stop struggling, how to help myself. And this week I will say that we have a lot of energy, a lot of new projects, a lot of new things going on. I'm really happy about that. It's a really great card, but at the same time I will say this is a card that can get you tired really fast, so just don't run on it. Like, be mindful of where you're putting your energy and just don't spend it all at the same time, because you can get tired. This is a really eager to leave card, and it's empowering. I love it because with Mercury in retrograde we're being a little bit like, oh, like paralyzed, and this is a good energy. This is like new projects. If you are starting a new project and you were asking universe, tell me if I should do this or not, this is a definitely yes, go for it card. So if you were asking for a signal, this is it. The Page of Swords is full of energy. He's like, we're willing to go whatever comes into his space, like the clouds. He is really ready to just like get it out of the way. You know, it's a very interesting card. I would say just hold a little bit and don't give your energy explode everywhere, like, oh, I want to do this and that. No, like, try to like focus a little bit of, okay, what I'm gonna do, where I'm gonna put my energy, because you can get tired. And what else I can say about this card is that because it's a lot of energy and because you're not giving a lot of thought to it and you're just so excited about it, you might make a lot of mistakes this week, and that's all right, because we're trying new things, right? And we are scared of trying new things, but guys, like, kids they do new things every day and they enjoy it. So learn to enjoy your path to success, and learn to enjoy your learning path. Okay, like, if we make mistakes, don't be harsh on yourself, don't be hard, like, be soft. Learn to actually assimilate the lesson, because when we make mistakes, that's something that I learned since I was a little girl. When we made a mistake in a test, for example, and then you get the test and you're like, oh, I messed up that answer. Then when you get another test and that question is on it, you already know because you made that mistake before. And what can I say? Like, the brain works on mistakes. Like, you are more, the brain is more like likely to remember a mistake. So if you make mistakes, don't be hard on yourself. Learn from the challenge, learn the lesson, and move on. Okay. And then the rest of the week, I would say the weekend, we got this Hanged Man, and it's an arcana, a major arcana card. We normally don't get a lot of these cards when we are doing a normal reading, and some people really don't like this card, but I actually don't think it's a bad card. This guy is not suffering, he's not in pain. He's just hanging from a live tree, so I'm hanging upside down. What I will say is that this is the problem. If we are gonna exhaust ourselves during the week, we are gonna need a little bit of rest and pause. So I would say, learn to pause, learn to take a break, and not to quit. And don't make any decisions this week. Wait until during the weekend, maybe you can relax, you can take a deep breath, a deep pause, and then make the decision, whatever decision you're making, because you can be struggling. Maybe we're gonna hit a wall with all this energy. We might hit a wall with a problem, with a situation, with a person, with a relationship, whoever it is, whatever it is. I will say, the weekend, pamper yourself, stop, pause, relax, Do what brings you back to yourself. Do what brings you back to your intuitive self. And don't go ahead and make any rush decision. So that's what it is. It's very, very simple. I mean, at the same time, the cards are simple, but then how the week presents. So remember that life is 90% what happened. 10% what happened to us and 90% how we react to it. So the way we react to things, be aware. Like, what can I tell you? I mean, I'm far from perfect, and I'm like, and I sometimes find myself like being so grumpy, and I'm like, shoot, like oh my God, I can't believe you're so grumpy. I can't believe you got mad about that. So learning to be aware of what you're feeling, and if it's worth it to get mad, if it's worth it to even go there, because sometimes the other people that are around us, especially in quarantine, like we are around the same people, our family, probably our loved ones, and we get mad with them for little things. Like we are trapped with them, we're having a little cabin fever, and it's all right. We are all humans, but I would say being aware of your behavior, being aware how you're making other people feel, being aware of what you're saying too, because words are really powerful. So try to be very mindful of your behavior and just don't act from reactiveness, just don't react to things. Take a moment, like remember this card, take a pause in between things and try to react a little better, because we all need a little bit extra kindness right now. We all need a little bit more patience. And I will say in the mornings, you are allowed to ask the universe for patience. If you have kids, if you have a husband, if you have a lot of responsibilities, if you are working during this time, ask for patience, ask for compassion, a lot of compassion, so you can understand others and what they're going through. And ask for empathy, because that's what we need right now. Humans, we are going through a lot. So I will not say like just take it all, but learn to ask for help. And I will say that the universe always answers, and it doesn't always answers and gives you what you want, but sometimes it gives you most of the time it gives you what you need, what you really need, what your soul is needing.